I'm Jenni Carlson with Barry Tramel. We're here at the Sprint Center where they are dismantling the floor. Barry, Sooners dismantled Kentucky tonight, 88-68. They're going back to the Final Four. I don't know if anybody suspected this would be what we were talking about at this juncture in the season.
Well, the Sooners say they never got their eyes off that prize, but the rest of us certainly had to wonder. No Paris sisters after 4 years of glorious basketball with them. No Whitney Hand after that bad knee injury in November. And yet these Sooners stayed together, got better and better, and played really well here in Kansas City and took out Notre Dame and Kentucky. Got down 15-2 tonight. Yet the pressure, they didn't keep up with the Kentucky pressure early, but they persevered, attacked it as the game went on, and got easy baskets and won going away.
It looked like a completely different team out there, Barry. Those first few minutes, Sooners were turning the ball over. They were settling for outside shots. When they decided to take care of the basketball and attack the rim, that was what made the difference. And Nyesha Stevenson was one of the main players to really get into that attack mode, Barry. She's become sort of known for her three-point shooting, which she still hit some threes tonight, but she was just fantastic in these two games, MVP of the regional. Talk a little bit about her and her performance, just how valuable she was.
Well, what we saw out of Nyesha tonight, we saw great shooting on Sunday night. Tonight we saw fantastic speed, with and without the ball. Going to the basket without the ball, got some good passes for easy layups, and then attacking with the ball, got behind the Kentucky defense quite a bit, took the players off the dribble, really attacked that basket. Oklahoma shot 61.5% from the field, tons and tons of layups. This was a layup drill for about the 25 minutes in the middle of the game. That's how Oklahoma got this game in command.
Well, Nyesha Stevenson, a Sooner senior who had a great night. Amanda Thompson, another solid performance all over the rebounding glass. Abby Olajuwon didn't quite have the night like she had the other night as far as scoring, but still, they would not be to this point without Abby Olajuwon and the game she had. But Barry, Danielle Robinson, Sooner point guard, was vital, obviously, against this Kentucky pressure. She goes to the bench with fouls. At that point in the game, Sooners had a big lead, but was there cause for concern at that point?
Well, I was worried. It was 8 minutes, 8:30, I think, to play. OU's up 10. D-Rob goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Jasmine Hartman has to run the team. OU commits an immediate turnover. I think, you know what, Sherri Coale, you got to put Robinson back in the game, even with the 4 fouls. Instead, Hartman settles down. The team plays very well. Amanda Thompson sort of takes over. Sooners go on a 19-4 run and blow this one open. So 13-4 run. So get a 19-point lead, and the Final Four was assured.
Well, let's talk for just a minute before we go about that Final Four. Now Stanford is next, Sunday night. Talk a little bit about that matchup, how you think the Sooners will fare in that game.
Well, coming into this weekend, I thought there were 3 levels of teams. I thought there was Connecticut at the top, Stanford next, and everybody else below. But after watching Stanford against Xavier the other night, I think Oklahoma can beat Stanford. I think it's going to be a toss-up game. The Sooners have proved that they can play different styles well. They can play sort of a fundamental team like Notre Dame. They can play a big team like Stanford. They can play a racehorse team like Kentucky. These Sooners have proved they can play a lot of different styles well. I think it's a toss-up game.
All right. Sooners are going to San Antonio. So are we. Stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.